I'm going to show the process of deploying the app into the WeilChain. The example app we have built here at WeilChain is the chatbot. For this, I'm going to deploy two smart contracts. One is the chatbot itself, which is going to provide the methods to interact with LLM. And another one is the web server contract, which we are going to use to host the static assets of the front end on chain. That way you can have a full stack app running entirely on WeilChain. So I have a Whale wallet browser extension installed. And that's how I'm going to authenticate with my dApp. So the first step to do is connect to the WeilChain CLI. And from there, I'm going to connect to WeilChain with this connect command and deploy my two smart contracts. For the deploy, we have two arguments. One is the WIDL file, and the other is the WASM file, the actual binary of the smart contracts. Before we are able to do that, we need to run the setup wallet command, and then we can go ahead and deploy our chatbot. So the status is finalized, the contract got the address. We can do the same. We can do the same for the web server smart contract. So now both of my contracts are deployed. I can actually go and see the block explorer. And here in the contracts tab, I can see my two recently deployed smart contracts. From here, I can copy the web server contract address, which we're gonna need later to upload our static assets. But I can also go and explore the interface and all the methods I have on the smart contract. Pretty useful tool if you want to play around with it. You can do that. So the next step is uploading the static assets to the web server contract. And for this, we use the load assets command. This load assets accept two arguments. The first of them is the address of the web server contract we have just uploaded. And the second one is the folder where you store your static assets. So in our chatbot example, it is a React app. And the content of the static assets folder that we have, as you see, it's a single page application. It has index.html. It has the chunked output of the JS and CSS files, and it also has some graphic assets. So as the files upload, you're going to see the progress as those files go into chain. And now we're done. After that, we have a URL to access our dApp. So I'm going to go ahead to my Chrome browser, paste this URL, and see what I get. So if I didn't have a browser wallet installed, I would see I would see a message that's telling me that I would need a browser wallet to authenticate to this app, so I need to install it. Because I have this extension in, I'm as a user have a button to connect. So once I press connect, I can select the account inside my wallet, which I want to use with the chatbot. I'm going to confirm that this dApp is going to have permission to execute the transactions. And then we're on the page where we can actually connect to a chatbot agent. So for this, we're going to use the ID of our chatbot. So let me go ahead and find it. All right. Once we connect to it, we're going to see the interface. So that means it works end to end. It communicates with the chatbot smart contract. The assets are loaded through the web server. Uh, looks pretty good. So now I'm going to test the main part of the chatbot, the conversation, and the streaming functionality. So I'm going to ask what's Euler contribution to maths. And this is going to send the request to the chatbot contract, which is going to interact with LLM to give the answer. And as the answer comes in, the response is presented to the user. So like you have in many chatbot UIs. So this is a part that we have we're showcasing in this in this demo. So for example, if you want more details, you can explore the contract. If you go to Chatbot, you can see, for example, that most of the queries return some data types like string or result of tuple. But the chat query is interesting because it will return you a byte stream. And that's how we're, as a developer of a app, this is how you implement something like this. So you don't need to wait for the entire response to come in to show it to the user. You can just stream it piece by piece as it comes in, and as you can see on this video. So yeah, if you're interested more in implementation, you can go and take a look. There are some queries, there are some mutations, pretty interesting stuff. So on the left in the chat, you see the list of the threads, and you will be able to start new threads, see different conversations in different chats, like pretty much how you're used to with any mature chatbot application. But yeah, when we have the complete answer, we can ask the next contextual question. Summarize this in just 12 words. And you can see, like, as the answer comes in, our thread title is updated. And yeah, now it has answered the question based on our complete conversation. We can, of course, start a new chat, ask what is the weather like today in San Francisco, see if it's gonna have an answer for us, because it doesn't, it shouldn't have access to today's information, right? So that's is gonna tell us. Yeah, and this is this was the demo of how you can deploy your dApp and how it is entirely hosted on the WeilChain. I hope that it has been useful for you and you have an inspiration for writing your own dApp and deploying it on the WeilChain. Thank you.